Hello, this is Astrologer Coach Sonja Francis, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming new moon in 16 degrees of Cancer. That will be exact on July 8th at 3:14 a.m. East Coast time in the U.S., which is also New York time, and 12:14 a.m. West Coast time in the U.S., which is also LA time. Now, the new moon is a new beginning. It's planting a new seed of some kind, and our focus moves towards the Cancer energy. Now, the Cancer energy symbolizes our ability to nurture and nourish ourselves and to protect life. And also it's about tapping into our instincts and into our feeling body. Now the new moon makes a great grand trine with Chiron in Pisces and the North Node in Scorpio. So this is an invitation for us to really allow for us to step more fully into the healing process around our feelings, around our instincts and our intuition, and around the ability to allow and to be with what is. Now we're really getting to feel this month that when we're allowing ourselves to heal, when we're tapping deeply into some of these insecurities that we're having from our past or the wounds that we've experienced from our childhood, that we're really getting to understand what healing is all about, that it's about compassion, that it's about understanding, that it's about connecting our own experience to the human condition and therefore to other people. And by really allowing for that healing process to take place, we're tapping into some really beautiful energies that help us connect with other people on a much deeper level. Now, the other grand trine that's part of this new moon is the Jupiter in Cancer is making a trine to Neptune in Pisces and Saturn in Scorpio. And this grand trine very much reminds us that we're part of a human family and that we're all children of this universe. And to see it from a different perspective, to really connect creatively and intuitively and spiritually with each other. And that we also need to take responsibility for who we are in the world and who we are with other people. And that's the Saturn part of things. Now, it's very important with this grand trine that we allow for feelings to flow, that we really get connected to tapping more fully into our feeling body and into the intuitive body. And so creativity is very high during that time. Our ability to have empathy is very high at this time. To our ability to connect energetically to everything that's around us is very high at this time. If we're dealing with this grand trine on an unconscious level, however, there is a tendency to maybe have some self-indulgence in our feelings, or in doing something too much that covers up our feelings. Or also escaping, finding a way to escape either our feelings or our situations in life right now. We need to be really conscious on what that is, what is our way of escaping, so that we can bring more of a conscious approach to that, and so that we can step more into the higher vibration of that energy, which is about intuitiveness, and it is about empathy, and it is about creativity. Now, Saturn, the planet that's also part of this grand trine, is stationing at the time of the new moon, so it's bringing a very strong energy to this lunar month. And so Saturn, of course, is all about responsibility, it's about commitments, it's about focus. We're needing to focus on a deeper connection with other people. We're needing to make stronger commitments or reorganize our commitments. Saturn is now going direct couple of hours before the new moon, so we're ready to make a step forward. We're ready to bring our commitments more fully into play, and to be authentic in our relationships, and to go deeper in our relationships with other people, whether that's on an intimate level with people, or whether that's in terms of our shared resources or shared finances with other people. Now, Saturn, of course, is also making a trine to Neptune because it's part of that grand trine. And that is saying, we need to focus on what is in the best interest of all of us, because Neptune is the energy that connects us with everything around us. It connects us to our planet. It connects us to the people around us. It connects us to the animals, to the plants. And so we're really getting to see what is our responsibility in connection to everything that we come in contact with and everything that touches us on an energetic level. Like, how can we make a deeper connection, and how can we bring a sense of responsibility to that deeper connection? Now, the other thing too with this new moon is that Mercury is retrograde in Cancer right now, and it's connecting very closely to the new moon. So this gives us an opportunity to really check in with how we're doing in terms of nurturing and nourishing ourselves, how we're doing about, how we're doing in terms of the communication with that. Are we communicating our needs? Are we telling other people what's important to us and what we want to be receiving? Are we open to receiving? So check in with yourself during the retrograde cycle of Mercury in Cancer and really see, how can you get reconnected to your feelings, to your needs, to what's essential to you, how you can connect to what makes you feel solid in your core so that you can step out into the world and show your uniqueness and play a bigger game. Because that's part of this new moon as well, is that T-square between the new moon and Pluto and Uranus. And Uranus is all about our uniqueness and really stepping out and saying, I am me and I want to individuate and I want to do something that's uniquely me in my own expression. And so in order to do that, we need to share with other people. We need the collaboration and the cooperation of other people. And we need to be able to really be there for ourselves, from the inside out, so that we can go into the world and focus on what we're building and focus on how we're transforming our own lives and the lives of others. So all of this is part of this new moon. And of course, it is important with this new moon to really ask yourself, how can I actualize my greatest potential, my birth potential, the energy that I came in with? How can I actualize that energy to its highest vibration, to its highest and best? And, of course, one way to do that is through astrology, because astrology is a fantastic tool to give you an insight about who you are in terms of your highest potential and who you are in your highest vibration and what you came here to do in this lifetime. What did you decide on a soul level to accomplish? And so a great way to understand that and a great way to know that about yourself is to get a reading in astrology and to see, what is my birth chart saying about me and what does it want me to move towards more fully. Now, feel free to reach out for a reading if that's something that you would like to do, if you want to tap more fully into your potential. And if you are not wanting a reading at this time, but you want to just stay connected to the energies out there, feel free to look at my weekly forecasts. They always talk about what's going on energetically speaking out there with the planets, with the signs. And if you want to understand astrology a little bit more fully yourself and you want to dabble a little bit in understanding the symbols and the signs and the planets, then feel free to check out my website for my astrology courses. I teach astrology courses that are called Soul-based Astrology, where it's all about connecting to your potential and connecting to the energy from a soul place and fulfilling your soul purpose. And those courses are available this summer and in the fall. So please feel free to go to my website at astrologercoach.com/online-courses.html, and I'll also have a link for that underneath this video. And of course, for my services as well, on the same webpage, you can go to a tab that says services and check out what's available in regards to how you can get supported via readings or coaching. One thing that I forgot to mention is if you do have any personal planets or signs between 10 or 18 degrees of Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra in your personal chart, in your natal chart, then you're probably going to feel these energies of this new moon more fully. Of course, all of us are going to experience it somewhere in our chart, but for those of us who have, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, ascendant or career point in 10 to 18 degrees of those signs, you're definitely going to feel this very acutely. And so it's very important for us to, get really connected with this lunar months with our feeling energies, to allow them to flow, to allow for us to be with what is, to really tap into this feminine energy, into this yin energy, so that we can step forth in a more powerful way. Because by trusting that intuitive energy, by trusting our feelings, by trusting that this is all information, that this is all energy that's supporting us, we're really able to be more powerful in the world from the inside out. And this is very important in order for us to create a new era, in order for us to step into a more fulfilled life on the collective level for this world, for this planet. So I invite you to really check in with yourself during the time of the new moon. If you want to set some intentions, please feel free to do that right after the new moon has become exact for the next 48 hours, and try to avoid any moon void, of course, phases. So please check in with my weekly blog to see where these moon void of courses are taking place right after the new moon, so you can avoid setting your intentions during that time, and set them powerfully in terms of how you can nurture yourself more fully. How can you be there for yourself before you start giving to other people? And of course, this is essential so we can really step out into the world more fully, and show our uniqueness and show what we're here to do. So have a fantastic new moon, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all. My email is Sonja@AstrologerCoach.com. That's SONJA@AstrologerCoach.com. Or you can also reach out to me via my website as well. All right, have a good one. Goodbye.